I started out in life with my deaf parents, and so I call it silent beginning. One time my mother and I was in the courthouse, and it just said a son was born to the Shoemakers. Didn't have any name. So I picked the name John and pushed Woodrow a middle name. Didn't like going to school, so I would go up on we call it Mount Minton. It's next to Mount Sentinel, and there was a farm up there and had sheep, and an Indian and his wife, they had a beautiful big teepee, and it was nice and clean, and I stayed there with them. The truant officers would catch me and bring me back to school, and then finally they called me incorrigible. My life as a teenager was in a home, and very boring. You have no love in a home. During the Depression, we were just a bunch of unemployed men looking for a job. And I rode the freights to Seattle and down to California and back. And when I got off of being a hobo, I went to the Salvation Army soup line, and he came out, the captain, and he says, "How long have you been on the road?" And I said, "Oh, 2 or 3 months." And he said, "Well, when you get done eating here, you come up to my office." And I came up to his office, and he said, "I can give you a job and a suit of clothes, and it'd probably be $1 a day for now." And I agreed to it. I met my wife. She was in the Salvation Army band. She was the bass drummer, and we met, and there was another fella. He kind of wanted her too, but she chose me. Oh, she was beautiful, and when I was in the Army, she was in the Todd shipyard and worked there, and when I came home, she had all my money in the bank, and when I got home, I bought a car.
It would have been the fall of 1956, the band room at Missoula County High School, and we were watching all the freshmen walk into band practice during the summer. And I saw this brunette come in with a ponytail through the door with her French horn in hand. And that's the very first time I laid eyes on her.
I went to one high school, and he had just moved from that high school to another high school, and if it hadn't been for the fact that the band met together, we might have not met or, not known each other. And our first date was after a football game, and I was very, kind of in awe of him because he was a senior and I was a freshman.
I guess afterwards, went to Brownies, In and Out, bought her hamburger.
First kiss too, first date.
Ooh.
Scary.
I should have ran. I just didn't know what was happening. You were beguiled.